ভাই জিৎ ভাই, জি ভাই। কি অবস্থা সবার? হ্যাঁ ভাই, কি অবস্থা সবার? ডিয়ামান্ডে কেমন হবে এটা? তারে তো তেমন দেখি নাই, খেলা টেলা তেমন দেখা হয় নাই তার। আমি পাইছি আগুয়েরো, পাইছি আগুয়েরো। আপনারা কে কারে পাইছেন কমেন্ট করে জানিয়ে দেন। বিনি লিভ নিবে শুনতেছি, হ্যাঁ হইতে পারে ভাই। আগুয়েরো, হ্যাঁ ইউজ করব। কোন প্লেয়ার পাইছো? আগুয়েরো পাইছি ভাই, আগুয়েরো। দেখাই আপনাদেরকে। কোন আগুয়েরো? হাই ব্রো, হ্যালো ব্রো। আগুয়েরো বেস্ট ভাই, বেস্ট। মাস্সারো ভাই, ইডি ফাও। হ্যাঁ, ট্রাই করব, অবশ্যই ট্রাই করব। ইডেন হ্যাজার্ডের ট্রেনিং দাঁড়ান ভাই, দিচ্ছি। সো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই ল্যাপটাকে লাইক করে দেন গাইস। আমি একটা ট্রেনিং ম্যাক করছি, আগে রিলিজ করবা। আমিও একটা ম্যাক করছিলাম। হ্যালো ব্রো, হ্যালো ভাই, কি অবস্থা ভাই? আমার মোবাইলে কোনো মেডি লগ ইন হয় না। বাকি সব মোবাইলে হচ্ছে, আমার লগ ইন লিমিট 8। ওয়েট করেন ভাই, কালকে ট্রাই করেন। আজকে আর ট্রাই করেন না। কালকে ট্রেজার লিঙ্ক আসবে মেবি। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই, ভালো ভাই। আপনার কি অবস্থা? কি ভাই, কেন বলতেছেন? কোন সার্ভার আগুয়েরো? আগুয়েরো ট্রেনিংটা বানাইছিলাম, আগে ট্রেনিংটা দিই। 11 মিনিট। 11, 5, 9, 9, 3, 11, 5, 9, 9, 3, 5 হয়েছে কেমনে? হাই হাই, 3000 দেওয়া যায় নাই বানায়। আগুয়েরো ট্রেনিং করাইতে গিয়া 1,000 খাইয়া দিতেছিলাম ভাই, আর একটু লেগে মাথা গেছে। আগুয়েরো পাইছেন সেই ভাই সেই। ভাই জাপানের বাল, এটা ভাই আসলে একটা হেডা মার্কা প্লেয়ার, এই ফালতু একটা প্লেয়ার। শুটিং এ কি কি আছে? বল কন্ট্রোল, ফিনিশিং বা ফিজিক্যাল, ওকে। কিং আগুয়েরো, ওরে ভাই, নাইস। স্টার্ট করাবো না রে ভাই, স্টার্ট করালে উপায় নাই। এই এত ভালো না আবার। কোন আমি ফ্রি জিনিস দিছে ভাই, এটি কেমন হইব তা ভালো করে জানে নাকি, এটি কোয়ার কিছু নাই। 2 ম্যাচ অন্তত দেখতে চান না? সবাই লাইক করে দেন লাইভটারে। কারণ ডিভিশন খেলার আগে ইভেন্ট খেলি আগে। এটা খেলি। আর্জেন্টিনা টিম নেবো এখন, দাঁড়ান। সাউথ আমেরিকা ন্যাশনাল আর্জেন্টিনা। র্যাঙ্ক পুশ যাওয়ার আগে 1-2টা ম্যাচ খেললে নেই, ইভেন্ট গুলো যেহেতু বাকি আছে। ওয়াও, নিকোপজ, এই স্কোয়াড। রাইট ফুটেড না সে? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই, ভালো। আপনার কি অবস্থা? ভাই আমার আইডি তো জাপান সার্ভার। সিলেকশনে আগুয়েরো নেন, আগুয়েরো, রাইকার্ড, এডি ভালো। ভাই ট্রেনিং গুলো আমার ফেসবুকে দেওয়া আছে, এখানে ফেসবুকে দেখেন একটু কষ্ট করে। সো যারা লাইভ আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন গ্যাস। ভাই কোস্টার ট্রেনিং আপনার ইএফ ভাবে কাজ করতেছে না, বুঝছেন? তো ওরা তো আমি পাইছিও না রুই কোস্টারে, তো আমি এই জন্য দিতে পারতাছি না আর কি। জিকেটা মোটামুটি ভালো, এইসব প্লেয়ার ভাই মোটামুটি থাকবে ভালো, এত ভালো হবে যে এরকম না, মোটামুটি। রাইকার্ডে সিবিও খেলাতে পারবেন, আবার ডিএমএফ ও খেলাতে পারবেন। আরে ভাই স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট প্লেয়ার, হালার ওই জামু। রাইকার্ড পাইছি, ভালো হইছে। রাইকার্ড ভাই বলছি তো আপনারা, এটা ভাই 26-এর আপডেট কবে আসবে? আর গেম রিজন চেঞ্জ করতে পারবো? গেম রিজন চেঞ্জ করতে পারবেন কিনা এটা শিওর নয়, বাট আপডেট আসবে হলো আপনার আগস্টে আসবে, আগস্টের 14 তারিখের দিকে মেবি। ওয়েন রুনিটা ভালো ভাই, ওয়েন রুনিটা ভালো আছে ভাই। স্মার্ট ইজিস্টে খেলে বুঝবো কেমনে?
Fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant,
ওয়েন রুনি
songs
কার্ডটা
loud and
ভালোই।
proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
ওপোনেন্ট স্মার্ট ইজিস্টলা প্লেয়ার।
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been able to link up very well
স্মার্ট
with
ইজিস্ট
those
প্লেয়ার
around
বললো
him,
আলার।
and he'll be looking to build a rapport with these guys from...
It's Aguero!
ওরে ভাই আগুয়েরো।
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Paz.
আগুয়েরো কোথায়?
And this is Aguero. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
ভালোই কাল মারছে ভাই।
Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chance here to counter. Now it's Aguero. Challenged just a bit on the first
ফিজিক্যাল আবার
side.
দুর্বল আগুয়েরোর অনেক।
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Aguero. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Aguero. And the shot!
কি একটা ওপোনেন্ট বললে ভাই, এই ওপোনেন্টও বাদ। ফাইনাল 2026 এর স্মার্ট ইজিস্ট ভাই। আগুয়েরো পাইলাম আজকে সেই ভাই, দুকে কয়েন আছে, কালকে স্পিন দিয়ে মারা খাবো দেখ। আল্লাহ, আগুয়েরো দিয়ে একটু খেলতে গেলাম, ওপোনেন্ট লিভ নিয়ে নিল, এটা হইলো কিছু? হ্যাঁ, যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন। ফ্রেন্ডলি না ভাই, এখন তো ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবো না। হ্যাঁ, ডিভিশন খেলবো। আগুয়েরো আগে ট্রাই করে নি। আগুয়েরো পিপি আমার ফেসবুকে দেওয়া আছে, দেখেন আমার ফেসবুকে পোস্টে দিয়ে রাখছি, ওইখানে দেখেন। আজকে লাইভে ভিউয়ার্স কমে গেছে। অনেক কমে গেছে দেখা যায় আজকে ভিউয়ার্স, একদম কম। রেউস ভাই মোটামুটি ভালো, এত ভালো না।
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the
ওরে
central
শাওন ভাই,
characters who are
ভাই
ready
কারে
now
পাইলা?
to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only...
Aguero!
আরে হেডা রে, গোলটা কি এটা?
Aguero made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Fernandez. Threads one in. Great ball. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk
কিং
about a
আগুয়েরোর
real
ফার্স্ট
rude
গোল।
awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They
আরে
just
ভাই
didn't
গোল ছড়ে দিয়া
anticipate
লুজ
on
কিম
heels
মারবা।
rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
Oh, just a keeper now. Shot a
কি
goal!
রে ভাই, এটা সেভ মারলো?
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gonzalez. Now, can they get him away? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Martinez. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Aguero. He's picked his way. It's Aguero! Oh, it's come off the upright.
বসে যেমনে গোল মিস করতেছে রে ভাই।
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot.
ওরে আগুয়েরো,
It's in. And they're threatening to fly away.
এলা অলস হয়ে গেছে।
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in
Opponent
motion,
কি
Peter,
এটাও
isn't
লিভ
it?
নিবে
The
নাকি
way
রে
he
ভাই?
wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 6.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
আগুয়েরো ভাই টেস্ট করতেছে কিরম?
That's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things.
And he shoots! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Takes the shot!
ওরে ভাই রে ভাই।
And that tested the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Applies the finish! And he's done very well to deal with it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Goes down, but nothing given.
আগুয়েরো কেমন ট্রেনিং দিয়েন? ওকে ভাই, ওয়েট করেন, দিচ্ছি।
Now it's Aguero. He won't be happy with that one. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Argentina absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Argentina marching seemingly on towards victory. 3-0 at the break. Aguero!
ওরে
And there's a
ভাই,
goal.
ভাই
Here's
কি অবস্থা?
utter
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই, ভালো ভাই।
joy.
আপনার কি
He
অবস্থা ভাই?
engages with absolute happiness. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
As it's Aguero!
Ooh.
It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to pass it through. Paredes. Aguero. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Fernandez. Medina. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Romero with a fine tackle. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. Paredes. He's on it. Can he get away? Good effort from distance. Martinez. And it's Paredes. Paz. Paz, a massive creative influence involved in so many goals. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Quality ball. Paz. Now it's Aguero. Aguero purring through the gears. Can he finish? Now that was quite some save.
Well, it was going to take something
ট্রেনিংটা
special from
দেখাবো
there.
ওয়েট
That
করেন।
wasn't it.
তো যারা লাইভ আছেন সবাই ল্যাপটপে লাইক করে দেন কাইন্ডলি।
And it's been taken short. Plays it across. He's rising. No joy, but a decent try.
Look, we've
হ্যাঁ
all
ভাই,
been
সেই
there.
গাল
Nothing
মারতাছে।
will make him feel much better at the moment. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Aguero. Oh, this is a very good run. Aguero!
ওরে
Oh,
ভাই,
crossbar! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Just 5 minutes left. Pes. That's been slipped through. Oh, super ball. It's Aguero! Oh, wonderful! What a goal!
হ্যাঁ রুনিও ভালো
It is
ভালো
a
ভাই
finish of the highest order. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now.
Aguero! And that is quite wonderful. A finish of true class.
কিং আগুয়েরো
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Martinez. And he plays one through. He's found some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there goes the final whistle.
হালকাই তো
Argentina
লাগতেছে বেশি
can
ভারী লাগে নাই
celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you
ডিভিশন
think?
8 এর প্লেয়ার রে ভাই মার্টে আগুয়েরোরে কে কে পাইছেন অবশ্যই কমেন্ট করে জানাবেন হ্যাঁ ডিভিশন খেলবো আর একটা ম্যাচ এই ম্যাচটার পরেই খেলা শুরু করবো ডিভিশন যারা আগুয়েরো পাইছেন তারা ওয়েন রুনি নিতে নিতে পারেন এই দুইটা কার্ডই ভালো আর বাকিগুলা ফাও একদম বাজে লাগবো না আমার ভাই আনকারা মেসি আছে
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day.
ওই মেসি
Two
ডিপ লাইন
teams,
ফরওয়ার্ড
each
খেলাইতে
seeking
সমস্যা
the
হইব
perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Aguero!
আরে টপ
He
ফিনিশিং
scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct to
রোনালদো
do
লাগবো
this
না
is
রোনালদো আমার বিগ
incredible.
টাইমটা আছে অলরেডি
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant... Martin! And he scores!
অফসাইড মার্টিনেস পোলস এভারেজ এত ভালো এরকম না বাট এভারেজ ওরা দিয়ে শুটাইতে পারবেন আর কি পাসিং ভালো শুটিং ভালো
Driving forward. And that has left him in a heap. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Oh, now... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! Again,
ভাই
in
আগে
he
রোনালদোটা
trots,
নেই
and they are
এলে
soaring.
রোনালদো আগের কোনটা বিগ টাইমটা না থাকলে মারতে পারেন
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send
না
him
হয়
one
থাক
way, and he just slips the other.
Number 24.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Fernandez. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Lautaro Martinez. It's Aguero! Oh, that could be pivotal!
ভাই কাকে পাইলেন ফ্রিতে আগুয়েরো এই দেখেন গোল দিয়ে সেলিব্রেশন দিতেছি
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height
তো
was
যারা
tricky
লাইভে
enough,
আছেন
but
সবাই
the
লাইভটাকে
power,
লাইক করে দেন গাইস
he had no chance.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game.
Can he finish?
অপোনেন্ট ফাইনালি একটা গোল দিছে একটাও না ভাই রোনালদো মেসি দুইটাই আছে আমার মারমো না
A more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
23 minutes
So could they be onto something here? Aguero. Aguero. And he is dashing away. He'll try from distance. Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
প্লিজ
Just
মাত্তা
couldn't
মক্কে
control it. Nothing
এই
wrong
ব্রাজিল
with
সাপোর্টার
making
ভাই
contact.
গোল দিতে কষ্ট হচ্ছে
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Molina receives it in a good position here, and it's Paredes. Very nicely done. Nice interception, well timed. Martinez wins the duel this time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good chance here! And that's another fine save. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, played right into his path. And this is Aguero. Marquinhos. Aguero. Now it's Martinez. That has been slung wide.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was
He's in, one on. Well, Pedro! It's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
কিরে ভাই এই ম্যাচ হারাইবো নাকি আবার
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Takes the shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Argentina really are
লাইভ
good
আজকে
at
এত
what
মানুষ
they're
কম
doing.
কেন
They'll
বুঝতেছি
gladly
না তো
take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Molina. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Aguero. Oh, he's burst through. It's Aguero!
ওরে একটুর জন্য হইলো না
And he nearly went all the way.
Aguero clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Aguero!
Ooh, সেই প্লিজ ভাই সেই
What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute
ঠিক
gem!
আছে ভাই প্যারা নাই ভালো করে এক্সাম দিয়েন
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Stylish in the extreme. Oh, terrible mistake. It's Aguero! And it's there!
কিং আগুয়েরো অন ফায়ার
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
How many? Just how many? It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
But he's well positioned here. Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aguero! And that
নেন না পাইলে নেন
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Medina calmly anticipates. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No way through. And here's Aguero. And the shot! And that's a good finish.
হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই দেওয়া যাবে ওয়েট করেন দিচ্ছি ম্যাচটা শেষ করি
A class of their own. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Aguero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no
সেম
end
ভাই
product.
সেম অ্যাডভান্স ট্যাগের ওটা একে ওরে ভাই হেড দিয়ে দি
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
5 minutes added time.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Paquetá. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. He's in a good position. Decent chance! That is delicious!
না ভাই ডিভিশন র্যাঙ্ক পুশ হবে
As smooth as it gets. So smooth. A
তো
signature
ভাই
finish.
বলতে পারতাছি না
That's at the end. Argentina can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
ওহ কয়েন পাইছি 50আগুয়েরো ট্রেনিং ভাই আমি ওয়েন রুনি পাইছি ভালো ভাই ভালো ওয়েন রুনিও ভালো এই যে আগুয়েরো ট্রেনিং হলো গাইটা হাল্যান্ড ট্রেনিং ভাই লক করে রাখছিলেন ফেসবুকে লক করে রাখলে পাঠামো আপনাকে আবার হ্যাঁ ভাই, ডিভিশন পুশ দিব এখন। ডিভিশনে যাই, আল্লাহ দেখি মারানি খায় আজকে। রিচ কালার কি ভালো কাজ করে এই কার্ডে? হ্যাঁ ভাই, ভালোই তো কাজ করছে দেখলাম। বিসমিল্লাহ বললা ভাই স্টার্ট করি। আল্লাহ জানে ভাই কি হয়। তো যারা লাইভ আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন। ম্যাচ পড়ছে একটা, কালকে মনে হয়, হ্যাঁ কালকে কম ছিল। তো অনেকেই তো র্যাঙ্ক পুশ আপ করে, তো তারা বেশি র্যাঙ্ক পুশ আপ করে আগায় গেছে। কার সাথে খেলা পড়লো নাকি ক্যান্সেল করে দিচ্ছে? যার সাথে পড়ছিল না, ক্যান্সেল করে নাই, খেলা পড়ছে, দেখা যাক। ভালো অপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলা পড়ছে, দেখা যাক কি হয়। আরে ভাই, ভালো অপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলা পড়ছে, ম্যাচটা ভালো করে খেলতে হইব। অপোনেন্ট দেখা যায় স্কুলস নামাইছে, ফ্রি স্কুলসটা নাকি এটা? আচ্ছা দেখা যাক কি হয়, লেটস সি। এই কার্ডে কোনো অ্যানিমেশন নাই কেন ভাই? এই কার্ডে তো অ্যানিমেশন দিছে না ভাই, থাকবে কিভাবে?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the
ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল
game itself.
অ্যাঙ্কুরিং দিবেন এসএস রে, কাউন্টার টার্গেট দিবেন সিএফ রে একটা। কিরে ভাই, নেট তো ঠিক আছে, লুড নিয়ে কেন আবার? রে ভাই, ভয় লাগতেছে আমার ভাই, ম্যাচ লস দেওয়া হইস না ভাই। ম্যাচ ভাই লস দেওয়াই না ভাই। ও ম্যাচ আইছে ভাই, বাট এত লুড নিল কেন সেটাই তো বুঝতেছি না। দেখা যাক কি হয়। কি রে ভাই, ওপোনেন্টের নেটওয়ার্ক দিয়ে এক জায়গায় পড়ছে, নেট সমস্যা।
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Knocks it into space. Dembele picks it up out wide. And that is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes. And he's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
নাইস ডিজাইলি
It is a
বাঁচাইছে।
corner.
না ভাই, রাদিনকা কেমনে
They've got a healthy
রেনাদা ওই তো
number
ভাই বাদ
of
পড়ে যা
very
ওই
tall
যে
targets to pick
টিজিসি
out
সুইচ
from this
সুইট
corner.
ছিল যে ও অনেক ভালো খেলছে ও একবার ডি বক্সের ভিতরে ঢুকছিল শুট
And
নিতে
it's
পারে
been
নাই
taken short.
ওই গোলটা পাইলে তো খেলা পেনাল্টিতেও যায়
And
না
it's
বাদ
a
পড়ে যায়
Grealish header. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame
আর
about the
ইয়াসিন অনেক
accuracy.
ভালো খেলছে ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ সেকেন্ড ম্যাচ ভালো খেলতে পারে নাই রাদিনকার সাথে অনেক ভালো খেলছে ইয়াসিন
Quarter of an hour played.
আরে
Referee's
ভাই
lead.
ওই
That
পাস
was
দে
well
ভিয়েরা
played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing step.
আরে ভাই ইজি গোল ছিল রে
He
মালদিনি
almost
বাঁচায়
cut
দিছে গোলটা
everyone out there, the
ওপোনেন্টের
way he just eked out the room to get the shot
শরীরে
in.
না লাগলে ইজি গোল
He's
নাইস
running it.
বিয়ারা থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ
There
বিয়ারা
it is.
কালকে রোনালদো আসতেছে আর আমার
And we
কয়েক নাই
have liftoff.
আমার ভাই দরকার নাই
Oh,
এইসবের
wonderful
স্পিন দেওয়া
delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Chonburi have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. And the shot!
ইয়েস গুলিত নাইস
And that's a good finish. A quite
স্ট্রিমের ব্রাইটনেস তো ভাই ঠিক
incredible
আছে
spell.
ব্রাইটনেস
Off
স্টেডিয়ামটার ব্রাইটনেসটা একটু কম
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a great
মিসপাস দিলাম
tremendous to
দেখি
everything they've
মিসপাস
been
দিলাম
doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Hullet. This is a promising ball.
আবার মিস্টেক
Rijkaard. Luis Suarez. Now it's Hazard. Played with finesse.
ইয়েস
They
গ্যারেথ বেল
deals
নাইস
with that comfortably.
থ্যাংক ইউ গ্যারেথ বেল থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And here's Hullet. Tries to play it. Tries a shot.
ইয়েস গুলিত
Euphoria, utopia.
ডেম্বেলে ট্রেনিং
And
বাই
they
ম্যাচটা শেষ করি
are
তারপর জিতছি
cavorting.
তো যারা লাইভ আছেন সবাই
They
ল্যাপটপে
are
লাইক করে দেন
purring, truly purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's Luis Suarez! And yes, it's there!
আগুয়েরো ভালোই খেলতেছে
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him
আরে
up.
ঢুকতে পারলাম না
And we've reached half-time.
Chonburi are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Back on the way then. And here's Dembele. Rijkaard. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chonburi clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
ভুল করলাম রে ভাই
Kept his
লোকেট
eye on
পাস
it,
দে ভাই
and
দে
he's
দে
there.
দে দে ডেম্বেলে
Searching pass he's played there. And he's quick to
আরে
return
কি
it.
করলো এটা
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
আরে ভাই পিল্লুটা দেই নাই
He
তো।
steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Azar.
নাইস বারান নাইস।
Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Nice looking ball. Oh, well measured. Oh, well played, well played. Montpellier are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty
Goal.
clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
হোয়াট এ গোল, হোয়াট এ গোল।
Oh, good finish.
স্ট্যান্ডার্ড দিয়া ইয়াও খেলেন,
And passion.
স্ট্যান্ডার্ড দিয়া
This, a man full of it all. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Montpellier really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these
গ্রাফিক্স
situations.
খেলি তো ভাই স্ট্যান্ডার্ড দিয়া সাইড এফপিএস।
Substitution for Montpellier. Number 13. Scores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20.
Chomburi visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And here's Aguero. Nedved has the space to scheme. And that has been cleared. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Aguero, spread out to the left. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Deco. And here's Semenyo.
আরে আমি ভাবছি আগুয়েরো, এটা ব্লিচ মারতে চাইছিলাম।
Beautiful
ধুর,
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Hullet. And we're done.
ভাই এসিস থেকে সেই হয়েছে, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ভাই। সো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই কাইন্ডলি লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন। অলরেডি 45টা লাইক হয়ে গেছে, 50টা লাইক মিল করে দেন এখনই আপনারা।
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Chomburi
Opponent ভালো
definitely
খেলছে, well
impressing
played.
here.
ভাই আপনার ক্যামেরা অ্যাঙ্গেল কি? ভাই ক্যামেরা অ্যাঙ্গেল হলো ডাইনামিক রড। ভাই আপনার মেসি আর নেম রেটিংটি একটু দেখান। আচ্ছা ভাই ঠিক আছে, ম্যাচটা শেষ করি। ভাই টপ 100 ভাই দেখা যাক, চেষ্টা করবো বেস্টটাই যতটুকু যাওয়া যায় আর কি। অপোনেন্টে কি খাস সাজ্জা করতেছে। এই ভাতিস্তুতা খুব ডেঞ্জারাস, ওরে টাইট মার্ক মারমু। এর পায়ে বল গেলে ভয় লাগে। তো যারা লাইভ আছেন সবাই লাইক করে দেন। কারো কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে অবশ্যই কমেন্ট করে জানাবেন, সবাইকে দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
There's the golden nugget that is
বুলিট,
tonight's goal.
আরে ভাই বারপোস্ট থেকে ভাই তোর মেসি।
Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball.
ও ভাই ডিজাইলি হোয়াট আ
Nothing wrong
ভাই
with
রে
that
ভাই
tackle.
কি
All
ট্যাকেলটা
one
দিল রে
to
ভাই
lead with.
100% শিওর গোল ছিল এটা
Now it's Hullet. And here's Azar. Azar. Dembele. Dembele! And one more
হোয়াট দ্য
try.
ফাক
Oh, needed to be more
স্টেডিয়াম কিভাবে
decisive in the
ব্রাইটনেস
end.
বাড়াবো
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much
মোটামুটি
more
বস আইজা
decisive.
বললাম ওয়েলকাম ভাই
They've got a healthy number
না
of
খেলে তো
very
গেম
tall
খুবই কম
targets
আর
to
কি
pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. He's going for
ওরে
goal.
ভাই এটাও মিস
And
তিনটা
that
গোল মিস
caused a
হয়ে গেল
fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nicely shaped ball. Thuram. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Chonburi have definitely started much the stronger. They're
এটা
far
গোল
more creative.
There's the shot!
আল্লাহ ভাই কেডা জিকে এটা ভাই
Fermin, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Hullet. Now it's Dembele. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
টিপটেনি পয়রা
Chonburi
যাই রে
clearly
ভাই
should have gone for the easier
মতি গতি
pass.
তো ভালো
Now
না
they'll have to quickly regroup.
Deschamps makes the interception. Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely.
কি রে ভাই কারে দিতাছে বল
Now it's Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Dembele. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, it just
আরে
needed a
লাখ রে
better
ভাই লাখ
touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Fermin. Spence. And it's Lopez. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Scholes. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Batistuta. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
থ্যাংক ডিজাইলি
It's
থ্যাঙ্কস
a
দুইটা
decent
গোল
watch,
বাঁচাইছে
a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it was a
বাট
half
খুবই
of
পেইন
good
দিতাছে রে
action,
ভাই এই যে
perhaps,
গোলগুলো
but
মিস
as the
হইতাছে
whistle
দেখ
blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back on the way then.
Chonburi are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lopez. Shot. He's had a shot!
এই ম্যাচ হারাবই আমারে কিছু করার নাই শুরুতে যে গোল মিস করছে আর কিছু করার নাই ভাই
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Chonburi are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance.
John Burry really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible takes a shot! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
ভাই ভাই ওপোনেন্টে ফার্স্ট ডিফেন্ডার ছিল এই জন্য পেন খেয়েছি এতক্ষণ। তো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন গাইস, কাইন্ডলি অলরেডি 75-এর মতো লাইভে আছে, আপনারা সবাই লাইক করে দেন।
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number
We're
18.
looking at a different game now.
আরে ভাই
Such
একটু
a
জন
big
রে।
goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo,
42.
and he's intervened well there.
Number 7.
Fiore,
Pele. Substitution.
Neymar, and here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Well taken goal. And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Mallorca leading now.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Thuram is there to clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a searching pass. Mallorca clearly now in lead preservation mode. Van Dijk.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Driven forward. Bale cuts out the pass. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be the final act.
আল্লাহ লাক রে,
Well, this
কপালে
is a
নাই রে
game
ভাই
they
এই
could
ম্যাচটা।
so easily have won on another day, but alas, that
অনেক
wasn't
মাইনাস
to be,
খামো রে ভাই,
and they
অনেক।
go down by the odd
কিছু
goal.
করার নাই।
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
এমনে ভাই লাকে যদি খেলা হারি আর কি করব। ধুর 34 মাইনাস খাওয়াইলো শালারা। এই তো ভাই ভালো, আপনার কি অবস্থা? শুরুতেই ভাই 4টা গোল সেভ দিয়া দিছে শালার করতো আর বাচ্চারে। খেলাটা একটু কঠিন হয়ে গেল এখন। ভাই ম্যাচের 80 মিনিটের দিকে কমেন্ট করে জানায়েন, ঠিক আছে? লাইভ ভাই 10-15 সেকেন্ড পরে যা। আরেকটা ভালো অপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলা পড়ছে। হ্যাঁ, অপোনেন্টে যে গোলগুলা দিল ভাই, এর থেকে আরো সহজ সহজ গোল ছিল আমারগুলা, এইডি মিস করছে, কি করবো আর কোন। তবে ইতুরে ভাই ভাল লাগে না ভাই, সমানে গোল টোল মিস করে, এই জন্য আর নামাই না ওরে।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
And it's Azar. And this is Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's the chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he cuts out the supply. That's good running with the ball. Azar! A potential goal of the season contender.
Na Rumi
If
nai.
only.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Chonburi couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's picked it up out wide. Now can he find a finish? And a chance!
এই গোল দিছে
That really is quite
দিতে
fabulous.
পাইছে লোকা
All
ভাই
his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always...
Towering header. It's a goal.
আজকে আর ম্যাচ জিততে পারবো না
They are purring,
উফা লাগিয়ে গেছে অলরেডি
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball.
না
running with
এমবাপ্পে নাই
defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb!
এটাও গোল হইলো ভাই শরীরে না লাগলে এটাও গোল হয়ে যেত
This is their second corner of the game. That's put paid to the danger. Maldini charging forward down that flank. Quick look, then terrific!
পুরাই হতাশ ভাই মানে মালদিনি সিবি
That
থেকে
needed
কেন
to be
এসে
better,
ক্রস
and
মারে
he knows it.
আর
Well,
আমার
the
গুলা
manager
প্লেয়ার
clearly
গুলা
has
কি
to react
করতেছে
to
আল্লাহ
this
মাহবুব
and
জানে
tactically change what's happening. It's too
পুরাই
easy for them
হতাশ
to get in.
And here's Bale. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is
দেখেন
slippery.
ভাই মেসি কি সুন্দর পাসটা দিছে
Defense,
এটা
though, able to hold on this time. And here's Messi. And this is Dembele.
ফাউল নাই
And the
কিচ্ছু নাই
referee
ভাই রে
has
ভাই
signalled for half-time. Some first
ভাই
half
ব্যস্ত
thoughts?
ছিলাম ভাই তাই জানাতে পারি নাই
He's disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't...
Tries a shot! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Cross needs to be... He leaps for
ইডি
it.
ভাই মিস কেমনে করে ভাই
Firm header.
অপোনেন্টের
just
সে
off
ভাই এর
target.
থেকে
He
বালা
did
হেড দেয় আর
so
আমার
well
গুলি
there.
ভাই
It's
মারলো
just a
উপরে
shame about the accuracy.
হতাশ করতেছে কোনামি আমার রে ভাই বারবার হতাশ উফ টায়ার্ড ভাই টায়ার্ড আর ভাই কেমনে হইব ভাই এই গোল মিস করছে আর কামব্যাক
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
John Burry are still behind.
না
They've
রেসপন্সই নাই
increased their
প্লেয়ার
level
গুলো
of interest here.
কেমন জানি করতেছে এই যে নাটমেক খাইলো দুইটা লাগাতার
That's a good run down
Allah.
the left. He's picked his way through.
এটাও গোল
Shevchenko plays it in. Nedved.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
আই হাই
Well,
কইতে
it didn't
বলায়
look
ভাই
for
ধইরা লা
long,
ভাই রে
but
ভাই
that was brave
Jay.
defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's
Ore
brilliantly
bhai re
defended,
bhai.
though. It looked destined for a goal.
Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Has to go back here. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was
কি
quick to
রলো এটা
react.
কি পাস দিল রে ভাই
Chonburi
Hit
perhaps
level এর পুরো
wondering
একটা
what
pass
the best
দিল।
time is for their next substitution. So Jim, is that the manager?
ভাই রে
turning
ভাই
the forwards
তিনটা
and they
প্লেয়ার
just
মিললে আমার
stay
আয়া
forward
ধরতেছে
for now?
একবারে
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Madrid surely have to be
Durval.
commended
Ki
for
pass
their
দিতেছে
drive
এটি
and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Nedved. Shot goes for a shot.
এটাও ভারে লাগিয়ে গোল হইছে
And
ভাই
a neat finish.
হ্যাঁ ভাই এটাও ভারে লাগিয়ে গোল হইছে
Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Number 5.
Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew
আরে
all he
ভাই
had to
সমানে
do was
স্লাইড
get
মারতেছে
it
অপোনেন্ট
under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to
Foul
say,
নাই
Peter,
কোনো
they're
ভাই রে
eager to
ভাই
get going, but you have to wonder how much
মাসারও
these
দিছে
balls
ব্যাড
have
লাগ
left in
ভাই
the tank.
Number 20.
দেমবেলে তো খেলছে অনেক কোন ওরে বয়
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Messi.
অপোনেন্টের ফরমেশন রে ভাই রে ভাই কামব্যাক তো ভাই হইল না আর
Now try to spin
আরে
that
ভাই
positively.
এটা আউট
I
করে
certainly
কেন
can't. Semenyo.
ফাউলটা দিল না কেন ভাই
Well, that
স্লাইড
might
মেরে
be
ফালায়া
the
দিল
answer.
আমারে
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
দিছি আমিও স্লাইড
Vieira. Nedved. This is a promising build-up. Nedved. Nedved. Plays it in.
আল্লাহ এটা কি
It
করলো
didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
That should
স্পিচলেস
be
ভাই,
it.
পুরা
That
হতাশ ভাই।
will be it.
ইডি ভাই মিস করলে
A
আর
good watch,
কেমনে
a
কি খেলা
really
ভাই।
good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
সবগুলা স্টেমিনা নাই হয়ে গেছে। গ্লোবাল র্যাঙ্কের এক প্লেয়ার, কি জানি ভাই, কইতে পারি না তো। হইতেও পারে হ্যাকার ভাই, অসম্ভবের কিছু না। এই যে এই যে 12 নাম্বার যেটা আছে ওর সাথে কিছুদিন আগে খেলছিলাম, ভিডিওটা মনে হয় দিছিলাম আপনাদেরকে। পোলার মোল্লার নয়ে যে খেলছিল, ড্র করলেও 10 মাইনাস, জিতলে আবার 10-12 দিবে, এমনিই ভাই চলতেছে। যাক, ব্যাপার না, হারতে হারতে জিততে হবে, কিছু করার নাই। অবরণ দেয়া যা ক্যান্সেল করে দিল আমারে। গেম রিফ্রেশ ভাই, আর রিফ্রেশ। উফ, ভাই সিজনের র্যাঙ্ক কি 27 সেমেও থাকবে? মনে হয় না। পেজ থাকবে, বাট র্যাঙ্কটা মনে হয় উঠে যাবে। হ্যালো ভাই, হ্যালো ভাই, রিপ্লাই
Well,
প্লিজ।
football
সেট
is,
যে
of
আগেরও
course,
পাইছি, বাট
ultimately just
আইডিতে
a game,
দেখাচ্ছে
but for
ওই
the
ডিপ
next
লাইং
2
ফরওয়ার্ড।
hours,
কেন
it
ভাই
might
একটু
not feel
বলবেন?
like that.
আগেরও পাইছেন না, ওয়েন
The
রুনি পাইছেন,
stadium is
দেখেন
full
ভালো
of
এটা।
noise and energy. This certainly matters.
হ্যাঁ, ম্যাচ খেলছি, 3-0-তে জিতছিলাম ওর
Well, it
সাথে।
looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Tries to dink it through. Oh, good
হোয়াট
effort!
এ গোল
It's there!
ভাই। ট্রেনিং
It
গুলো
was
আমার ফেসবুক পেজে
wonderfully
দিয়ে রাখছি, একটু
efficient.
দেখে নেন।
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Dembele. Hazard has it out wide and in space. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they can counter here. That has been cut short. Bale. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Hullet. And that's really well manoeuvred. Chonburi very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Some really good ball movement. He's shifting through the gears here.
What a goal!
And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
ভাই বুঝতাছি না।
One sweeping
হ্যাঁ ভাই
move
জিতছিলাম।
executed with
আজকে
deadly
সেই খেলছে
efficiency.
রেনাডো।
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chonburi are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vieira. Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Chonburi looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rodri. That's a little off target. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. Azar. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Great ball if he can get there. He won't be happy with that one.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kvaratskhelia!
ধুর বাল।
It's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal.
আগুয়েরো পাইছে আগুয়েরো।
What a moment of brilliance.
হুদাই একটা গোল খেলাম ধুর।
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now,
No,
I'd just
well,
like
the
to reach
pickings
out our
certainly
friends
have
and
been
those
rich
who
in
are
this
celebrating
first
their
half.
birthdays
Well, I think
today.
the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chonburi are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined
Or
us,
by-
well, we've just begun the second period here. Passes short and sharp. Hazard. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even. It's Dembele! And it's in!
ইতু
There is a man right at the top of his
এই যে
game.
গেম খেলার আগে একবার
And
জাস্ট
he
চার্জ
does
দিই,
not
এছাড়া
lose it.
তেমন বেশি ইউজ করা হয় না।
Well, how's that for a class finish?
I think this is just brilliant, the way he lost his marker there, Peter, throwing the dummy and then he was away. Look how fast he is over the first 5 yards. They were never going to catch him.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Rodri. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's what? Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose
পেনাল্টি
here.
পেনাল্টি।
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Chonburi have themselves a chance from the spot. Unai Simon to save this spot kick and
কালকে
his
রোনালদো
team.
স্পিন মারবেন না।
Oh, that's a
শালার
brilliant
পেনাল্টি
save.
লাস্ট কয়েকদিন ধরে দিতেই পারতাছি না।
And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase
ওকে
this
ভাই।
game. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Romero with the clearance. Dembele! And now they can spring out of defence. some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hazard looking to receive it in space. And this is decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Leo IQOO 15 Ultra
Up by 3. They have
আজকে
their
কি 100
boots
লাইক
on
হবে না
the
নাকি ভাই?
throats of their foes.
লাইকের দেখা যায় কোনো নাম গন্ধই নাই, কারণ
Terrific
কি?
goal! What a super sharp finish!
লাইক
Oh,
বেশি
what a
বাড়তাছে না
touch!
আজকে
I
দেখা
mean,
যায়।
how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it as it is about to be towed away.
ভাই আপনাকে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পাবেন। ফারহান দেমবেলে ট্রেনিং। ভাই আপনি কি বলতেছেন আমি কিছুই বুঝতেছি না। হ্যাঁ ভাই পার্টিসিপেট করি। ভাই এসি মিলান পিলো নাই আমার কাছে, এটাই আছে। কি কমেন্ট করে কি ইগনোর ভাই? রোনালদো স্পিন দিব না। হারছি ভাই, একটা ম্যাচ হারছি আর একটা ড্র করছি। একটা হারছি 34 মাইনাস আর একটা ড্র করছি 10 মাইনাস, 44 মাইনাস টোটাল। আগেরও মোটামুটি ভালো। মানে কি জন্য ভাই, আপনার কি দরকার বলেন? আগেরও পাইছি, আগেরও ট্রেনিং দিয়ে কি হবে? সবাই আপনার মতো খেলতে পারবে না, কার্ড ইউজ করতে পারবে না। কি যে বলেন ভাই, আমি কি এত ভালো খেলি নাকি? আমিও এভারেজ খেলি ভাই। এলবি নাই ভালো, আর এলবি আমার ফেভারিট ভাই। সে গ্যারেথ বেল, সেজন্যই খেলাই ওরে। গ্যারেথ বেল সিএফটা আছে, তবে আমি এলবিতেই খেলাই। মেসি ট্রেনটা দেন, ম্যাচটা শেষ করি তারপর দিচ্ছি। সের্জিও আগুয়েরো কাটটা রাইট সাইড দিয়ে ব্লিচ হয় না, আপনি ট্রাই করে দেখান। রাইট সাইড দিয়ে ব্লিচ হবে না তো, সে ওলগার রাইট ফুটেড। লেফট সাইডে খেলাইলে সে রাইট ফুট দিয়ে শুট নিবে, এটা তো আপনার বুঝতে হবে। ভাই ক্লাসিক নাম্বার 10 কেমন চলে? একদম বাজে। মার্সেলো কেমন এলবি? হ্যাঁ মার্সেলো ভালো, বাট আমি আর কি একটু লম্বা টাইপের এলবি গুলারে পছন্দ করি। যেমন গ্যারেথ বেল একটু লম্বা আছে, মাঝে মাঝে আপনার এরিয়ালে কাজে লাগে বুঝছেন। আর মার্সেলো এরা খেলাইলে কি হয়, ওরা তো খাডু,
So we bring it on.
এরিয়ালে
Fight,
মাইর খায়া যা।
expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick
গেমের
off.
বেস্ট
The
জিকে কোনটা?
excitement
গেমের বেস্ট
already
জিকে
palpable.
নতুন বুফনটা ভালো অনেক, আবার
Colour
ব্যান্ডেড
and
স্যার আছে, ও
passion
ভালো।
just oozing from the stands here.
আরে না
These
ভাই, এটা
fans love
ফিক্স
their
করবেন
football,
কেমনে?
and we're
ও
about to be
নিজেই
switched
রাইট
up on
ফুটে
big
খেলে,
screen.
লেফট ফুটে তো সে খেলে না।
So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
And here's Hullet. And here's Dembele. And he's had a chance! And he's
পর্তুগাল
done it!
বুলেটের রোনালদো আছে ফক্স ইন দ্য বক্স, কিন্তু পারফরম্যান্স পাই না।
There's your opener. Well, how's that for a
বুলেট
class
হেডার
finish?
ট্রাই
Well,
করেন।
he simply had too much for the
বুলেট
defenseman,
হেডারের
Peter.
জন্য
So quick
হেডিং
off the mark,
এরিয়াল
at least
টাইপের
he got
ট্রেনিং
going.
ইউজ করেন।
There was absolutely no stopping him.
Omia Ardija are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chonburi already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And here's Hullet.
আল্লাহ অফসাইডে খারাপ হয়েছে বল মিডে গেছে কা অফসাইড আগে
That's good running with the ball. And here's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Hazard. Tries the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Silvestre picks it up out wide. Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Is there a Bellingham?
নাইস ট্রাই অপোনেন্ট নাইস ভালো ট্রাই করছে
Engages and forces him off the ball. Chonburi leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That is a... And Hullet!
হোয়াট এ পাস এন্ড হোয়াট এ ফিনিশিং
A two-goal
হ্যাঁ ভাই
lead.
উইঙ্গারের জন্য খালি ভালো
Control.
তবে এমএফও খেলাতে পারবেন মোটামুটি
It
চলবে আর
was
কি
thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do
মাইরে
much
বইছে
about
আমার
it.
মেসিরে
There will be 1 minute added time.
Chonburi are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even
জাপান
more
এটা
ambitious
ঝামেলাই
approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Chonburi looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And here's Azar. Flings in and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
ওই একটা ম্যাচ না হারলে কি আর হইল নলে ভাই কোন তো
All becoming so,
ভাই কালকে
so
বক্সের জন্য
easy.
15 পয়েন্ট রাখছি দোয়া করেন ফিয়ামানিল্লাহ ভাই
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside
ভিডিওটা দিয়েন আমারে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পাঠাই দিয়েন স্পিন দিয়ে
is about to be towed away.
আমি তো স্পিন দিব না আপনাদের ভিডিও চালাতে হবে গুলি ট্রেনিং প্লিজ ওকে এই যে গুলিতে ট্রেনিং এটা আপনি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে নক করেন ভাই ট্রিক্স নাই কোনো চোখ বন্ধ করে দুমদাম স্পিন দিবেন ঠিক আছে ওকে ভাই ঠিক আছে সো যাদের কয়েন লাগবে আপনি আমার সাথে আপনি আমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারবেন যাদের কয়েন লাগবে আর কি আমরা একদম সেফ কয়েন সেল করি একদম সীমিত দামে তো তো যাদের কয়েন কেনার দরকার হয় আমাদের থেকেও নিতে পারেন। ভাই মেসি ট্রেনিং তো দিছি ভাই। গেমের বেস্ট জিকে বুফন, তারপর হলো গা আপনার বেনডেট স্যার আছে না, ওইটাও ভালো। তারপর দিদা আছে। ভাই আমি তো আপনারা বলছি রাইট ফুট বলতে আপনার তো লেফট সাইডে খেলাতে হবে। এই যে দেমবেলের আমি যে জায়গায় খেলাইতেছি ওই জায়গায় খেলাতে হবে আপনার। সিএফ ফ্রান্স প্যাকেজ কেমন? ভালো মোটামুটি। স্কোয়াড রিভিউ দেন না? স্কোয়াড রিভিউ খুবই কম ভাই, এখন লাইভ র্যাঙ্ক পুশ করছি তো সেই জন্য আর কি। তো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন গ্যাস। 84টা লাইক হয়ে গেছে, 100টা লাইক
Well,
পূরণ করে
football
দেন
is, of
আপনারা।
course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
মেসি লেফট,
And we're underway.
মেসি ডান পায়ে ব্লিজ দিতে পারে না
Future
ভাই,
is
আপনি
shaping
কি
up
বলেন?
in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which
আরে
both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts
ফাউল
to
না
go
এটা?
forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to
আরে
snuff
ভাই
out an
কারে মারে
attack,
বল।
the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Boys bustling through here. Decent chance!
কুক করে দিল ভাই পুরা।
It's there!
ভাই টিকটকে লাইভ করেন, বেশি ফেমাস হতে পারবেন দেন ইউটিউবে
That
আসেন। কি
was
বলেন ভাই,
easy,
তাই নাকি?
almost too
টিকটকে
easy.
তাহলে ট্রাই করতে
And the
হবে।
first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a
টিকটক
plate
ইউজার
for him.
বেশি নাকি ভাই আমাদের দেশে?
Chonburi finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
ভাই
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Azar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mendes can clear it away.
এটা কি করলো রে ভাই?
Looking for options for movement. Azar. Davis. He's found and he's had a shot.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That was good pressing. Forced the error to
মানে
prove
আমি বল
into it.
জেনেই
Ball
দিই,
finished with
অপোনেন্ট
net,
যদি
even more
প্লেয়ার
threatening.
ওই প্লেয়ার মুভ
And
না
it's
করা
Nick
নাও
Davis.
থাকে তাও অপোনেন্ট বল
Knocks it
পাবে।
into space. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Chonburi are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And
হোয়াট এ
hoist!
গোল, হোয়াট এ গোল।
It is a
কুকুরেলাটা অনেক
fantastic
জোস।
goal. Sumptuous finish and absolute joy.
ওকে ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ,
They
ট্রাই করবো
are
তাহলে।
right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was
What the fuck?
thrashing
No
the
foul.
crispest of hits.
Well, he's
Holy
absolutely
shit.
drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
It's starting to look very interesting.
দূর
This.
যায়, এই গোল মিস করলাম
Well,
কেমনে?
this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams
আই
of
হাই,
very
নাটমেক
equal
খাইছে রে।
standing. The outcome.
And the shot!
দূর।
Oh, good finish. And again they hit the front.
নিজে মিস করে এখন খাইলাম, ঠিকই আছে।
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up
আরে
shipping
ভাই
a goal
কি
at the
করে
other.
নেট রে
And
ভাই।
that's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
আই হাই রে
Well, this
ভাই,
is
এই
what we've
অবস্থা
been
কেন
waiting
নেটের?
for.
আই হাই, অপোনেন্টের অবস্থা দেন জাস্ট। হ্যাঁ
Davis. And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass is just off target. Oh, it's Dembele.
আরে ভাই টাইম শেষ কে
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the scoreline at
ভাই
half-time,
বুফন
a
কেমন
fair
খেলতেছে
reflection of
মোটামুটি
teams
ভালোই
overall,
খেলতেছে
you'd have to say
খারাপ
that.
না
There was
চলে
certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how
হাই
crucial
রে
the
তুরামের
next
বাচ্চা
goal
রে
will be.
তুরামের বাচ্চা
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
বাহ সুধীর ভাইরা
John Burry can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
হাই রে পিল্লুর বাচ্চা রে বলটা সামনে আগায় নিলই না আইসা
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really
আহ
well and
খুদা
stopped
রে
it.
খুদা
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's gone looking for safety. Dembele, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. Oh, it's Dembele.
দুরুবাল প্লেয়ারগুলা বলই
Well,
ধরে না
that's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take
কিরে
off
ভাই
from
ডেভিস
here.
এটি কি করতেছে আল্লাহ
That looks a foul.
কি জানি ভাই
Referee's
এমএফ এ
given it.
খেলাইতেছে মনে হইতাছে মানে খেলতেছে এটা কি দেখছেন আই হাই ডেভিস রে এমএফ খেলাইতেছে ওরে ধরতেই পারতেছে না ভাই কেউ আল্লাহ রে আল্লাহ লা হাওলা ওয়ালা কুওয়াতা ইল্লা
Substitution on the
এটা মাইনাস খেলে উপায় নাই
number 13.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Number 7.
Looking to widen the gap even further here.
9. Dembele
আগেরও পাইছে আগেরও তো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন গাইস কাইন্ডলি
coming on the field.
Gerrard! He went for the curler.
22. It's number 21. Mohamed Salah.
আল্লাহ আমার প্লেয়ার কই আল্লাহ রে
Marmoush. Substitutions taking
Pirlo,
place.
the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Semenyo.
এ ভাই ধর এটা
Chonburi, perhaps
আই হাই রে
contemplating their
পিল্লু রে
next
এটা কি
change
মিস করল
here.
Cambodia
আরে ভাই
surely
প্লেয়ার
have to
বল
be
ধরতেছে না
commended
কেন
for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
আল্লাহ
Bergomi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that interception was most necessary.
একটা বল যদি
Read
পাস দিতে
really
পারতো
well
এমন
and
হেভি
stopped it.
টাচ হইতাছে রে ভাই পাসিং এ
Great ball, and he's in here. Chonburi can breathe again. Just.
That's simply
আল্লাহ
brilliant
এটা
defending. They were outnumbered, but
এটাও
they
তো
still
ভাই
came
ধরার
out
বল
on
ছিল
top.
রে ভাই এটি ছাড়ে কেমনে
Nedved. And here's Semenyo. And he is deftly. And the shot! It's a goal! They have stolen
পেন দিছে ভাই
it
খুব
at
পেন দিছে
last. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity
Good.
presented itself.
কি করলাম এটা
Back to parity, and there's
ইজি গোলটা মিস করলাম
that's at the end. Decent game of football, that intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out,
পুরা ভাই
only 3
বিরক্তিকর হয়ে
seconds.
গেলাম আবার 10 মাইনাস খাইলাম ধুর যা। আমি ভাবছি অপোনেন্ট এদিকে আসবে এর লেগে আরো এদিকে গেলাম 13 মাইনাস ড্র কইরা বাইরে ভাই এই আগে তো ড্র করলে 5 দিত, এখন দিতেছে 13 কইরা মাইনাস। ও ভাই এটাই ভুল করলাম, ওপোনেন্টের জিকে ভাই এমনি আগায় যাবো ভাবি নাই। আমি ভাবছি ওইদিকে আগাবে, এই জন্য একটু লেফট সাইড দিয়ে যাইতেছিলাম, ভালো র্যাঙ্কের ওপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলা পড়ছে। আর 2300 থেকে কই র্যাঙ্ক পুশ দিয়ে আগাইতে গেছি, এখন দিয়ে ডাউন খাইতেছি খালি। এই জার্সিটা যে কেমনে সেভ হইলো নিজেও জানি না, ফালতু মার্কা একটা জার্সি। কিরে ভাই আমার দেমবেলে ডেড নাকি? উফ, দেমবেলে সারা টপ র্যাঙ্কের ওপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলতে হইব রে ভাই। ফরেজ রে খেলাই। হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিয়ে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে ইজি ম্যাচটা ভাই। আর ভাই কি করবো, ক্লিন শিট দিব,
What a scene
দেখা
we
যাক।
have here. There's a
93টা লাইক
real
হয়ে গেছে, 100টা
expectant
লাইক পূরণ
buzz
করে
in
দেন
the
এখনই
stadium,
গাইস।
and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the
কি সুপার
three-match
সাবে
build-up
নামাইতে
has
পারি
been
বসরে।
fantastic. Now,
যদি
get the results
অপোনেন্টে
up.
কি খেলে, ভালো অপোনেন্ট।
There's the whistle. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even...
Luis
ও
Suarez!
সুয়ারেজ,
Luis Suarez!
নো
He
প্রবলেম, নো
just
প্রবলেম,
has
সুয়ারেজ
something!
সে নো প্রবলেম,
Well, this is
আই এম
already looking
হেয়ার।
rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to
রে
be
ভাই ভাই
defending that
গোলটা
one
খাইস না
again.
ভাই।
It was thrashed in the crispest
সাউন্ডটা
of hits.
চাইছে
Well, it
রে
would have
ভাই,
taken
বাচ্চি।
something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
কিরে ভাই প্লেয়ারের রেসপন্স দু গায়েব।
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour played.
কি হলো এটা? হাই হাই।
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that pass just didn't quite work.
মার্সের ডিসেলি ট্রেডিং দেখাও। ওকে ভাই ম্যাচটা শেষ করে তারপর দেখাচ্ছি। সেই হইলো লে ভাই, ওপোনেন্ট ওই প্লেয়ার ওই সাইডে গেছিল এই জন্য হয় নাই, না ভাই পেনাল্টি হয়ে যেত এটা।
Busquets is the team's great visionary. Chonburi leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh,
আরে
good read.
দূর যা,
That was
কি
well
করলাম।
played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez.
ফাউল।
Well, the defence just about came
আরে
out
ভাই
on top,
বিয়ার
but
আরে
they
কি
were
করলো?
certainly tested. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Aguero. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that
Are
really well
bhai.
and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Oh, he's got a side of goal.
What
Shot
the
at
fuck?
goal!
এটা কি হইলো ভাই? কেমনে গেল বল?
Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to
Aye,
credit the
aye,
desire
bhai,
there.
re bhai.
These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Added time.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just...
Oh, good
এটা মিস
try.
কেমনে করে গুলি?
Oh, and that is a
প্রচুর
thrilling
মিস
end to
করতেছে
the
গুলি।
first 45.
প্রচুর মিস।
A thrilling end to the half
ইজি
there,
গোল ছিল
one that
এটা।
very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Chonburi are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
শেষ খাইলাম আরেকটা।
And so the action is resumed. And
কিছু করার নাই। ডিফেন্স একদম ফাঁক করে দিছে, নেও গোল দাও।
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
that is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many
কিছু
might
করার
have
নাই
just
ভাই, খায়া
lashed
যামু,
out at
কিছু
it,
করার নাই।
he took his time and he put it where very few
বিরক্ত হয়ে
can.
গেছি ভাই, ওই যে ওই ম্যাচটাতেই আমার
And yes, it's
মোমেন্টামটা
in
নষ্ট করে লাগছে,
again.
আর কিছু করার নাই। এখন দুমদাম মাইনাস
Brazil
খাম, বিরক্ত
have
হয়ে গেছি
their
ভাই
lead.
গেমের ভিতরে।
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on?
এটি কি
Or
ভাই,
even
সামনেতে
better,
বল
can
নিয়ে
they get
জায়গা
a run
মানে
up?
কি আর কমু।
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
এই যে
Thuram
Allah.
has got himself a free kick. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Decent chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
কি করবো ভাই আর, এটা ড্র করলেও ভাই মাইনাস কাম, ড্র করলেও মাইনাস কাম।
Substitution for Brazil. Number 8. Hilo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Chonburi drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much
ইডি
class
ভাই
from
কেমনে
both
বল নেগা ভাই
sides.
কোন তো
The next goal is going to be so significant.
পাকিং গেম আমার কেমনে ভাই বলটা নিল এটা, বালের গেম ভাই, বিরক্ত হয়ে গেছি পুরা।
Whatever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Bullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Brazil with the lead. And here's Semenyo.
বল রেখে সে সামনে চলে গেছে।
Chonburi
আজকের
really
গেমের
might
অবস্থা
just
আল্লাহ,
end up kicking themselves after
নেটওয়ার্কটা
that.
আজকে মোটামুটি ভালো
Words in
আছিল,
it.
বাট গেম ভাই পুরা খায়া দিতেছে আমার।
Rafael Varane. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a hit! And again! And that's a sharp finish. It's level again. What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all.
ফাউল নাই
Expertly done.
দেখছেন
That's just a
মানে বলটা
fabulous,
পাইছি তাও ফাউলটা
fabulous
দিল
finish.
না আমারে
Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
There will be 5 minutes added.
Oh, shooting
Yes.
chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
ক্রেজি গেম ভাই
Oh,
ক্রেজি
one moment in
পুরা
possession,
ক্রেজি
and the next to
গেম
picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches. Chonburi found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to
আরে
live
ভাই
out
কই
that
দিল
final
এটা
leg
বল
back?
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. So that's it. It is all over. Chonburi
কি
have
গেম
been
ছিল রে
forced
ভাই
to do
এটা
it the hard
মাথা
way.
মুথা নষ্ট
They
হয়ে
have
গেছে
forced
ভাই
themselves through unwaveringly to win. And a
আল্লাহ
great performance by any measure.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have been.
ও ভাই কাল্লু অনেক জোস 22 পারছে ভাই 22 আল্লাহ কি কাম বেকরি ভাই কোনটা সাউন্ড বাড়াবো ভাই ভয়েসের নাকি গেমের মার্সেল ডিজাইলি ট্রেনিং ওকে পেলে ট্রেনিং পেলে দাদু এই যে পেলে দাদু ট্রেনিং হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ কাল্লুরে সিএফ ট্রেনিং করা সেমেনো ও ভাই রন্দা দিছে কাল্লু স্টেজ দেখতে চান ভয় পাবেন ভাই ভয় পাবেন লম্ব দেখছেন কতদূর 185 ঠিক আছে দেখেন অফেন্সিভ অ্যাওয়ারনেস 89 চলে 92 বল কন্ট্রোল ড্রিবলিং 95 টাইট পজিশন 92 ওরে ভাই ফিনিশিং 89 কাল মোটামুটি 95 স্পিড অ্যাক্সেলারেশন 95 কিকিং পাওয়ার 93 জাম্প ফিজিক্যাল দেখেন ফিজিক্যালটা দেখেন ব্যালেন্স দেখেন ওর তারপর স্পেশাল কিল দেখেন অ্যাক্সেলারেশন প্লাস প্লাস ম্যাগনেটিক ফিট আর কি লাগে গুলির ট্রেনিং এই যে ভাই গুলিতে ট্রেনিং এটা রইলে তো ভাই কিছু করার নাই ভালো করে খেলেন ব্রাদার আমি তো বলি নাই ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবো আপনার সাথে প্যালেট স্ট্যাটস দেখতে চান ওকে পেলে দাদু এই যে ডেম্বেলে ট্রেনিং ম্যাচ শুরু করি এখন দেখা যাক কি হয় যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই ল্যাপটপে বেশি বেশি করে লাইক করে দেন গাইস শুরু হয়েছে এরা কার সাথে খেলা পরে সবাই লাইক করে দেন গাইস আইডি ভাই ডেম্বেলা আবার বাজে কেন ভাই কেন? ইয়াল্লা এটা কি ফরমেশন? হোয়াট দ্য হেল ব্রো? ইটস ওকে। সুয়ারেজ কাম ব্যাক এগেইন। লুইস সুয়ারেজ। লুইস সুয়ারেজ। লুইস সুয়ারেজ। লুইস সুয়ারেজ। এই তো ভাই ভালো ভাই, আপনার কি অবস্থা ভাই?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So, foul and a free kick in a very
কাট
dangerous
দে ভাই,
area.
কাট দে।
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is
Dembele
worrying.
dead.
He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. The ball swung in. Tries a shot!
সুয়ারেজ, সুয়ারেজ।
Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer
আরে
will
ভাই
and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
গোল।
Now they're getting up there. Oh, crossbar!
ও মেসি।
Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Not
আরে
so
ভাই
much
আগেরও পাইছি ভাই,
sophistication as
রিল্যাক্স।
doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's
নাইস সেভ, নাইস নাইস। ও ভাই দাঁতলা মারছে গোল।
Dembele. Azar. And it's Azar. Azar, good driving run. Under an awful lot of pressure. Pirlo. It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vieira with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
3 গোল লিড থাকলে সেকেন্ড হাফ আগরে নামাবো। আছে আছে ব্লিচ কালার সন আছে একটা সিএফ এর।
Eto. And it's Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Brilliantly cut out. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Bale drives forward on the overlap. And it's Azar. That's very neat. Crosses it in here. And that is well cleared. That'll be a throw-in.
ভাই কোনটা সাউন্ড বাড়াবো বলেন?
Pirlo getting forward. And that's aimed into the middle. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's cut it
ওরে
out.
ভাই দেখছেন বেলরে কি জন্য
That's gonna
খেলাই?
go a long way.
মার্সেলো ওরা এডি পারে
Referee
না,
has signalled for half-time.
এজন্যই ওরা খেলাই।
So your views on the first half?
John Burry really did
ভাই
kick
লাভরম
on
সিলেট,
after
আপনি
getting that
যখন
first
প্রেসার
goal.
দেন ডেসে
Could
ধরে
have
কি
got
ম্যাচ টেনে
another
মেরে।
one and killed the game off
না না না,
completely?
প্রেসার দিলে তো ডেসে
Possibly.
ধরতে হবে না।
But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
John Burry firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, Bullet! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Azar. Azar. Tries to play it through. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira. Gattuso. Vieira. And it's Varane. Now Gattuso. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. And it's Vieira. Now Gattuso. Del Piero. And it's Pirlo. For Varane. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Del Piero. Pirlo. Knocks it into space. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. Del Piero. Lovely, now then. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The final 5 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deschamps cuts out the pass. Thuram. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And
Nice.
collective relief.
ভাই সাউন্ড বাড়াও ভাই, কোন
Faces of the
কোনটার
defenders.
সাউন্ডে কথা বলতেছেন ভাই?
Let that be a
বয়েজের
lesson
নাকি?
if they don't stay focused all the time.
ভাই কেডা কমেন্ট
it will
করলো
take decades.
প্যারাগ্রাফ লিখে?
And that's it.
ভাই আমি তো বলছি প্রেসার দেওয়ার সময় ড্যাশে ক্লিক করবেন না, তো জাস্ট প্রেসারই ক্লিক করবেন। সেজন শেষ হবে কবে ভাই? শেষ হবে কবে এটা? রনি কার্ড ভাই মোটামুটি ভালো। গেম সাউন্ড কি আসতেছে না নাকি? ঠিক আছে, গেম সাউন্ড বাড়াইলাম। আর তাইলে উনি কি বলে গেম সাউন্ড বাড়াইতে কও? বুঝি না। ভালো অপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলা পড়ছে ভাই। এটা তুন আর ডাব্লিউ সুইস লিগে যাবেন, তারপর তুন আর ডাব্লিউ নামের একটা ক্লাব আছে, ওইটাই পাবেন। আমিও কমেন্ট্রি বন্ধটাই ভালো মনে করি, আপনার কমেন্ট্রি বন্ধটাই ভালো। টেস্টেড রাইকার্ড অনেক ভালো আমি পাইছি, ওয়াও।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already
বয়েস ঠিক আছে
palpable.
এখন, বয়েস মেবি এখন ঠিক আছে,
Just listen to that noise. This
গেম
place
সাউন্ড
is
ঠিক আছে নাকি?
definitely up for it.
অ্যাসিস্টেড বাই
Let's hope
অ্যাসিস্টেড।
we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Cantona? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
না, পিল্লুর
Well,
দ্বারা
quality
সাপোর্ট
clearly
পাইতেছে না।
deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's got
হোয়াট এ গোল ভাই, হোয়াট এ গোল। হ্যাজার্ড
and that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Chonburi have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the...
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice!
পিল্লু দুইটাই ভালো,
Soaring!
পিল্লু সব কাটেই ভালো হয়
And
মোটামুটি।
that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him.
Chance for a shot!
ভাই ডাবল টাচটা হইলো না, অপোনেন্টে ডাবল টাচটা হইলে ম্যাচ আপটা হয়ে যেত।
Haaland. A finish of true class. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Botafogo cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands.
Oh, good effort! And that's a tidy finish.
ম্যাচ তো ভাই দেরি আছে।
This is getting better and better. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? In it comes. Varane getting this one clear. Pirlo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Dembele. He's found a way through. There's the delivery.
আরে দেমবেলে পাঁচটা কই দিল এটা।
Chonburi looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. Pirlo. Dembele.
ভুল করলাম।
Out of play for a goal kick. Hazard. Bale. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Hullet, and Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
সবাই লাইক করে দেন, যারা
Clearly
লাইভ
thought he
আছেন
had
সবাই
his
লাইক
meeting
করে
with the
দেন।
keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Hazard!
আর টু হ্যাজার্ড নাকি হেড দে
That
ভাই
wasn't
রে
the
ভাই।
worst effort in the world.
Hazard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that brings the first half to a close.
ভালো সেভ
Well,
দিছে
it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chomburi claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Haaland!
সেই সেভ সেই সেরা
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Azar. Dembele bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cantona. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Knocks it into space. Great ball and he's in. And the shot! Relentless!
ভাই আপনি রেসপন্স করেন এটা ভালো লাগে থ্যাঙ্কস ওয়েলকাম ভাই ওয়েলকাম রেসপন্স করব না কেন ভাই
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both
Tries one from range.
opponent
Oh,
bad
it's
luck
come off the upright. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Dembele.
incentive set and
বসে
incentive
মাইরে
met.
বইছে কেন
Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
হ্যাঁ ভাই ফোন তো ভালোই খেলতেছে ভাই ভাই তোমার তো এত কন্ট্রোল হয় কি করে আমি কন্ট্রোল করতে গেলে অপোনেন্ট আইসা বল নিয়ে নেই
And that's
রে
it.
ভাই সাবডা করে নিলে কি দিল না অপোনেন্ট
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
ওরে ভাই
Just a quick announcement.
কঠিন অপোনেন্ট ছিল দেখা যা
That CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
সরি ব্রাদার কবে আছে আছে 1:30টার সময় ভাই ম্যাচ 50 পর্যন্ত যাইতে পারলেই হবে আজকে আমার ভাই ডিভাইসের নাম হলো IQOO 15 আলট্রা কি অবস্থা ভাই তো ভাই ভালো আপনার কি অবস্থা ভাই কবে গে নেক্সাস অপোনেন্টে কে পরে দেখি ভাই ছোটখাটো অপোনেন্ট পর ভাই বড় অপোনেন্ট পড়তে পড়তে অবস্থা খারাপ বানায় লাইছে আমার কয়টা হারছেন আজকে একটা হারছি ড্র করছি মনে হয় 2টা হারছি 34 মাইনাস ড্র করছি ইয়াল্লা ভাই এটি কি অপোনেন্ট হাউলা ওয়ালা কুওয়াতা ইল্লা বিল্লাহ এই তো ভাই ভালো ভাই আপনার কি অবস্থা বুফন যেহেতু আপডেট কাটছো বুফন ভালো বুফনের আবার স্কিল আছে বুঝছেন প্যান্ডেসারের স্কিল নাই কুইক কাউন্টার নাকি লং বল কাউন্টার
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the set.
বান্দরবানে দেখতেছেন সেই
And that gets things running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan Peak.
Azar! Now who's going to be
পেনাল্টি
first
দিল
to
না
this?
ভাই লাইট মেরে ফালাইয়া দিছে আমারে
Messi. Over to the right flank. Cafu. And it's Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Pirlo. Dembele. He's found a way through. Now the ball in. And this... Bullets! They've scored!
ভাই বাচ্চা
What
গেছি
a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Miss
that
Column,
was
mistake.
vital. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Vitinha. And Robertson. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Dembele. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a... And he shoots! Well
Nice, Dembele.
taken goal. And they're threatening
IQOO
from
15
way
Ultra,
away
brother.
here.
Well, there was small hope for an offside decision, but I think he held his run, anticipating the ball perfectly. It's a good goal and an even better link-up for me.
Chonburi are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Azar. Now it's Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's being urged to shoot. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are
হ্যাঁ পরে তারও
cavorting
খেলছি ম্যাচ
again in a trice, and they are soaring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries one from range.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
2 added minutes has been...
And this is Hullet. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
It's Azar!
ওরে একটুর জন্য
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A
এখন না
thrilling
ভাই
end
পরে
to the half
খেলা বললে
there,
খেলবো
one
না
that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Chonburi are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
কুইক কাউন্টারের জন্য মেবি মার্টিনেজ নতুন একটা দিছে না ওইটা হয়তো ভালো
Vitinha. Some really good ball movement. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. Oh, he's been caught napping. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
from Pakistan thank you so much
Away
brother
from making it 4.
Chonburi really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
এটা কি হইলো কি বলবো? ওরে ভাই বিয়ারা সেই।
That's a sharp finish. They are playing them off the park. Chonburi are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Chonburi do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
হ্যাঁ ভাই পর্তুগালের কোচ।
Nedved. Now it's Aguero. Aguero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Pedri. And Robertson. Semenyo. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Pele does well to get it back. Robertson. Schlotterbeck. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Robertson. And this is Rooney. And this is Aguero. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's bust. Oh, just a keeper now.
আরে ধুরু যা।
And that was very necessary. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they've got rid. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Goes for
আরে
the shot!
ফ্যাকশন দেখছিলাম।
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Neymar.
Where
And
আর
that
কি
will be
বলে
it.
বাংলাদেশ ব্রাদার বাংলাদেশ।
Chonburi, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun.
ভাই
You
এটি
really
খেলি
would
নাই
fear for
কখনো,
anyone
এরকম
playing up
আমার
against
আইডিয়া
them
নাই।
right now. How do you look back on the game then?
লাস্ট ওয়ান ম্যাচ গাইস, মেবি লাস্ট ওয়ান ম্যাচ এটা। দেখা যাক কতটুকু যেতে পারি। ডিএমএফ খেলাতে পারবে অ্যাড করে রোস্টারের বদলে। না না এনকুরমেন্ট যদি না থাকে কেউ তাহলে ডিএমএফ খেলাতে পারবেন। যদি এনকুরমেন্ট অন্য কেউ থাকে তাহলে এনকুরমেন্ট খেলায়। রিয়েল অফ উইন্টে মেবি পজিশন ওই হয়তো ভালো আছে। নিউ সিএফ এর কেমন পারফরমেন্স পাইতেছেন? খেলাই নাই তো এরকম ভাবে, মোটামুটি চলে আর কি। এটা 2025 2025 বাংলাদেশ রিজন। লিড সিএফটা ভালো ভাই। রাইকারটা ভাই সিবিতে ভালো হবে নাকি ডিএমএফ? সিবিতে ভালো খেলাতে পারবেন। তো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন বেশি বেশি করে। লাস্ট ম্যাচ এটাই লাস্ট। দেখা যাক কি হয়। জিতলেই মনে করেন 2350 হয়ে যাবে। জামালটা ভালো। ভাই রে ভাই, ভালো অপোনেন্টের সাথে খেলা করছে। দেখা যাক ভাই কি হয়। বেস্ট অফ লাক। ভাই আমি লাইভে দেখেন কিভাবে পুশ দিচ্ছি, এটাই বলবো ভাই। ওয়েলকাম ভাই, ওয়েলকাম।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to
ইউটিউবে
kick off.
যেটা দেওয়া
The
ওইটাই,
excitement's
গেমিং পেজ
already
বাদ দিয়া।
palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The
আর
tone to
ডাবল
this
সিএফ এ
stage
খেলাতে
is
পারবেন।
well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself
রে
into
ভাই, ডিফেন্ডারের
great
উপরে
positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Tries
আরে
from a
ভাই ফেক
long
শট
way
দিতে
out.
গেছিলাম দূর।
Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
এ ভাই
He's a sharp little ball here.
ভাই 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 প্লিজ।
And Hullet!
শিট।
Rude Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Gets his head on it!
আল্লাহ,
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
মিস্টেক। সো মানি মিস্টেক।
And it's Pirlo.
আরে সোল্টার ব্যাক রে।
Aubameyang. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. Chonburi are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they
কিরে
trail.
ভাই রেসপন্স নাই দিও। আম সারছে রে ভাই।
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Pirlo. And he's got the beating of his man. Akanji can clear it away. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 15 minutes till half-time. Spread to the right. And here's Hullet. He might be in here.
কি করলাম এটা রে ভাই?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard, Pirlo. Spread it left. Now the ball getting up there. Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong
अरे भाई
teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Couldn't squeeze it through.
what's happening bro
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go.
দেখা যাক ভাই
and
কামব্যাক
head into
হয়নি
the
ভাই
break.
দোয়া করেন
All square. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So straight into the second half.
Chonburi clearly have been
ভাই
the
ধর
better
এটা
side
ভাই
here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Hullet. And
what a goal what a finishing brother Hazard thank you so
Well,
much
it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
one sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Chonburi are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
Thor.
Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Hullet. Pisa appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
চাপ করাই ভাই দিছি ভাই কয়বার দিমু আর না ক্রসিং না ওয়ান টাচ পাঁচ টাচ যেগুলো আছে ওইগুলো অ্যাড করা আর কি
Number 21, Hazard.
Maldini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Number 14,
Yeah, this is a promising build-up.
Bale. Coming on the
And it's
field,
Nedved.
number
And here's
14,
Semenyo.
Semenyo. Number
Well, that was well
22,
positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ronaldo. Number 7,
Now it's Yamal,
number
closing in on goal.
Maldini.
A lot of space ahead of him.
আরে ভাই এটা কি করে বল না ধরে ছাইড়া দিল এটা
That's a
হাল
good finish.
ইজি বলটা ভাই ছাইড়া দিল
We are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Nedved. That's a
আরে
lovely neat
পাঁচটা ছুটাইতে
pass.
পারলো না নেটবেতে।
John Burry clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
হাই হাই রে ভাই ভাই ভাই।
Picked out, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
There will be 3 minutes.
Nice
added
interception.
time.
His positioning was spot
হাই
on.
হাই রোনালদো চিপা দিয়া পাস
Just the
মাইরে দিল।
stoppage time whistle due any moment. Pass is just off target. And here's the chance to counter.
সারসেরি ভাই ভাই ভাই।
Now it's Aubameyang. Big
ফাকিং
chance!
গেম।
Oh, he's done it!
কেমনে ভাই এটা বলটা পা?
Game of margins,
পাঁচুদ মার্কা
a
গেম।
game of thrills. This might just do it.
94 মিনিটে কে বলটা পাইলো দেখেন তো, খেলা শেষ এই গে বল পায় গোল দিয়ে।
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
শেষ ম্যাচ মানে কি কম আর কোনামিরা ভাই, রেটিং আর বাড়লো না।
That's that, the end. Chonburi played more
খেলা
than a part
টাইম
of what
শেষ
has
ভাই,
been a
লাস্ট
very
মোমেন্টেই
exciting
কামটা
game.
করাইলই।
A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are
প্রত্যেক
leaving
দিন
with
ভাই সেম কাহিনী হইতেছে, প্রত্যেক দিন। কালকে জাস্ট সবগুলা জিতছিলাম, আজকে এই যে 1 পয়েন্ট পাইছি। এই যে 2.5 ঘন্টা লাইভ, 3 ঘন্টা যে লাইভ করলাম, 1 পয়েন্ট লাভ হয়েছে আমার। 2304 ছিল অন 5। যাই হোক, তো লাইভটা আজকের এই পর্যন্তই। ইনশাল্লাহ আগামীকাল আবার লাইভে দেখা হবে। তো সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। কোর্স চেঞ্জ হলো গা আপনার অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট এটা। তো সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সবাইকে আল্লাহ হাফেজ। আগামীকাল আবার লাইভে চলে আইসেন 9:30 10টার দিকে।